have found evidence for possible biological activity. This is a monumental discovery.
Have we just found alien life? Or is science once again getting ahead of itself? Something big has just happened in the search for alien life. Scientists using the powerful James Webb Space Telescope believe they've found strong signs that there could be life on a planet far beyond our solar system. The planet is called K218b, and it's not just any planet, it's in the habitable zone, where liquid water could exist. And now they've found gases in its atmosphere that, on Earth, are only made by living things.
For possible biological activity on an exoplanet. We have found signs of biosignature molecules, either DMS or DMDS or both of which are produced uniquely by life here on Earth and have been predicted to be biosignatures on planets around other stars as well. And we found the strongest evidence to date on a biosignature molecule, in this case, a combination potentially around another star outside the solar system. And that is a major breakthrough in our search for life beyond the solar system. Not only that there is a chance that the planet can actually be habitable, but what we are finding is that we are demonstrating that it is possible to detect biosignatures around in atmospheres of such planets around nearby stars with existing facilities. And that's a big breakthrough.
The two gases, dimethyl sulfide and dimethyl disulfide, are usually produced by tiny life forms in Earth's oceans. So finding them out there in space is a big deal. The scientists say they're not claiming they've found life, but they are saying this could be a sign of life.
Currently, the only scenario that explains all the observations, in other words, detections of methane and carbon dioxide, non-detection of ammonia and carbon monoxide, and now possible detection of these molecules, means that based on our current understanding, the only scenario that explains all of this is one where it's a Haitian world that is teeming with life. And what is a Haitian world? It's an ocean-covered surface with a thin hydrogen-rich atmosphere. And the ocean being habitable. So that is the only scenario which can currently explain all the observations together. However, we want to remain open to other alternatives one might come up with in the future.
A biosignature. Something living might be out there, but they're being very careful not to say it too soon. Still, let's be honest, this is no small clue. The chance that the signal is just random, only 0.3%. That means they're almost certain the gases are really there.
This moment in history of science will be viewed as a paradigm shift in our search for life. And the reason for that is that we have breached the level where we are demonstrating that if there is life out there, if there are Haitian worlds out there, these ocean worlds with hydrogen atmospheres with life on them, we are basically establishing here that we can detect that kind of like signature, those kinds of planets and biosignatures in them. So that is a paradigm shift in our understanding.
And what's even more interesting is that they saw a hint of this before. This new data used a different tool and different light to double-check, and they still found the same result. That's not luck. That's something real. K2-18b is a huge planet, more than 8 times heavier than Earth. It's covered in oceans and gas, and it's way out in space, about 124 light-years away. That's really far, but not impossible to study.
This is a monumental discovery. It is very important, but we also have to be extremely cautious. The reason is that this is one of the biggest questions we have asked as a species in all of science, and we have to deal with it very carefully in that we want to be really, really robust in establishing whether this is actually life that we are seeing. We want two things. We want more observations to confirm that this signal is robust. We are seeing it at a 3 sigma level. We still have 3 in 1,000 chance of it being a fluke. So we want to observe more to get it to a 5 sigma level, less than a chance in a million, a part in a million of a fluke. But we also want to do more theoretical and observational studies to make sure that there is absolutely no other way we can make this molecule without life. I think it is our responsibility as scientists and as part of a society that we want to answer this very deep question in a very careful and robust manner. But the excitement is still there, nevertheless, that we've got the capability to do it now.
This kind of planet is called a Haitian world, a place that could be home to tiny life forms living in water. The scientists say this could change everything. For years, people have wondered if we're alone in the universe. This might be the first real clue that we're not. But still, they're asking us to be patient. They want more data before they say for sure. And maybe they're right to be cautious. This is a huge discovery, and they want to be 100% sure. But that doesn't stop people from wondering. If we've already found something this big, this early in our search, what else might be out there? And who decides when we get to know? Because if this really is life, or even a sign of life, it could change how we see everything. Science, religion, our place in the universe, and maybe, just maybe, this is only the beginning.